I'm Seated really reminded me of another of Dickinson's poems, also very definitively strong and on one side of an issue, very agency oriented, which I think that is a topic, agency for women, that I am 100% interested in and attracted to. So the poem that I'm thinking of is I have it as 199 here. I don't know if that must is probably the Franklin number. It may or may not be the Johnson number. I'm wife. I've finished that other state. I'm czar. I'm woman now. It's safer so. How odd the girl's life looks behind this soft eclipse. I think that earth feels so to folks in heaven now. This being comfort, then that other kind was pain. But why compare? I'm wife. Stop there. It's
It's
incredible,
so
right?
strong. She has such a strong voice whenever she wants to. Sometimes she can pretend to be timid, but when she wants to come out with a
With an
fierce
agenda.
statement,
Yeah. It's
yes,
timid for an end. There's an end game there.
yes.
Yeah. And it also, it's taking me, I don't know if this is a poet that you've ever worked with, but I think of Edna St. Vincent Millay.
Hmm.
I love her. She's like the bomb. Like,
Yes.
so, yeah. So, and she's got some of that. I think I'm just being reminded of, because you know that famous poem about witch wife, I think the Malay poem. So it's probably why it's also coming to my mind. But she has, oh gosh, I mean, yeah, very, very strong, beautiful opinions, like beautifully worded opinions that are basically like you,
Yes.
like, you know.
And I love when when Dickinson pretends to be demure and she's writing to Higginson and she says, "Will you tell me if my verses breathe?" And she knows they're good.
Of
She of
course.
course knows they're good. And I love the way she wants to be in dialogue with someone about the work, but she's not going to change her
Yeah.
work for him. She's not
Thanks
going to
for the
take his
surgery.
advice. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just it's so calculated and she this is why part of why I think Richard Howard said we've yet to catch up with her genius because it's not just her writing that's genius. It's she was able to create this whole persona and not have these cracks show through when she's dealing with everyone in her letters. She really she's very manipulative in a in an interesting and intelligent way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like an intellectual kind of puppeteering
yes,
for I don't know, we could say a larger good. I think getting
yeah.
her poems in the world is a larger good.
And thank God Lavinia had that knowledge and foresight to not get rid of them and to make
Yeah.
sure that they did come out into the
Yeah.
world.
To put down the broom for a minute and do
Yeah,
something else.
I know.
Yeah.
And especially
Yeah.
in that time, how admirable it was because it was so ingrained on them to, to keep the house and take care of everything. It was not probably on the top of Lavinia's mind to make sure that this was important, but she did it. She
Hmm.
did it. We're
Hmm.
lucky.
Yeah. There was a lot of insight there that I hadn't read elsewhere yet about what was going on for Mabel Loomis Todd as well when the things were being published.
Right.
Our Emily Dickinson, does that sound familiar? And it's like it talks about Marianne Moore, it talks about, do you know what I'm talking about? It talks
Oh,
about some of these other poets. I think it talks about Plath at some point. I just haven't gotten that far yet.
American Women Poets and the Intimacies of Difference. Our Emily Dickinson's.
Vivian
Yes.
Pollock?
Hmm.
Yes. Okay, there we
I
go.
haven't read this,
Oh,
but I would like to. I'm gonna get it.
yeah, it's a curious one. So I'm not terribly far into it, but yeah, it tells a little bit, it peels back some more layers, at least for me, from what I had read before about both Lavinia, but it focuses a lot on Mabel Loomis Todd too, in terms of the
Isn't it
poems
so
coming
interesting that
out.
it's in the end Mabel Loomis Todd who is the person who's editing it and not Sue? You know, how Lavinia gave them to Sue and believed that Sue was gonna do it, and then Sue just kind of sat on it. We don't know exactly why.
We don't know exactly why, but I also it seems a bit like Sue was interested in seeing them come out a little bit more in the context that they were delivered, with the little stamps and the little, and that just, I think, tripped things up.
Oh,
And
interesting.
that's, yeah, I can't give you the source on that right now, but I know I've, yeah, encountered that perspective, and that she just wasn't moving fast enough. She was probably still in grief
Right,
around multiple people, Emily
right.
included,
Isn't that
too.
it's
So,
something when like someone more removed and they really never met, right? She just had given her
right.
the artwork that she did, which then she used for the cover of
Yeah,
the
the
first
Indian
edition,
types, yeah.
and Dickinson kept that in her room, but they never met in her
Hmm.
lifetime. I think that's so fascinating that it sort of needed someone with that remove and that not that deep love and connection for her as a person to actually get that work out there.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, well, you probably know that's why Martha Dickinson Bianca named her book Face to Face, because it was like,
Yes. It's so amazing to go on the tours there at the homestead, right? And hear all of the information from the guides too, because they're so passionate. The guides are so passionate about the story and making sure that people know what went
yeah,
on. We're so lucky that we have the poems, that we have the letters. I love the master letters. I mean, do you know that book, Master Letters by Lucy Barbaroito, where she
I
kind
know
of went
about it, but I
on,
haven't read
I
it. I
think you
only
would
learned
like
about it
it.
recently. Yeah.
I think you would like it. It's really it's wonderful. And then I
All
have
right,
I have
I'll go.
a poem in my second collection, No Small Gift, where I use my favorite lines from one of the master letters, and I'm using them in the poem, kind of talking to, this mentor of mine, channeling, what Dickinson would say to him. Yeah, the master letters, I could just, if I could keep so, some things if things were going to be destroyed, those would be some of the things I would make sure got sent out in
Running
a
out of the library
spaceship.
with the scrolls and the master letters.
We
That's
need
great.
them.
That's great. Oh my gosh. Yeah.